Rich Tarani with TMC. Thanks for watching. We're at WebRTC Expo in Atlanta, Georgia. Today I am speaking with Ben Weeks. He is with Request Tech. And Ben, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Rich.
So I thought we'd start by talking about Request Tech and what your company does.
Request Tech's been around since 2005, and since 2007 we've been specialising in video calling services, allowing businesses to engage with their customers through video, both in web browsers and on mobile phones. In the early days that was largely Flash technology because it works in the browser, a single click through to the customer, through to the business. But now we have WebRTC to use in Chrome, which provides a slightly higher quality and obviously more features like screen sharing and stuff, so we're able to move over to that. But one of the important things about also supporting Flash is that today we're able to provide these services in all web browsers, on all desktop computers, which is very important. And in the last couple of months we've launched two quite exciting services. One is the world's first online video banking, allowing more than 8 million account holders to video call their bank's customer service representative with a single click from within online banking. So you might be within your online banking application, you want to actually video call the bank, and you're able to press a button and have a video call. And that works in every web browser. The other exciting thing which we've done this year is the National Health Service in the United Kingdom have just started to roll out our platform to 3 different counties now, treating largely mental health cases to begin with, but allowing people to be treated from the comfort of their own homes for ongoing conditions and follow-up treatments. And this is proving to be a very good thing indeed, both in saving money for the NHS and also providing a better quality of service.
Sure, I mean, healthcare is an area where costs are rising dramatically and longevity is obviously increasing, and anything you can do to lower the cost of healthcare is good. And to be able to use video, that means that you can have your resources, being, let's say, the medical professionals, be anywhere in the world. I mean, I'm just talking more broadly now, that you can have your resources be anywhere, and the user doesn't have to drive anywhere. The user can just, like you said, be at the comfort of their own home. And
so they don't need to worry about childcare so much, or taking so much time off of work, or even travelling to an institution which might make them feel uncomfortable. You know, a lot of people don't like the stigmatism of having to go to a hospital for being treated for certain things. It gives them much more privacy. And one thing that I've heard from some of the clinicians is that they get down to treatment much quicker. So if you were to actually go and see somebody, you might spend the first few minutes talking about your journey, the weather, these types of things. Whereas if it's a video call, that tends to go out of the window and you get straight down to the effective treatment. So the appointments are more effective and they last for less time.
Oh, that's an interesting point. The productivity of not having the small talk.
Yeah.
Very interesting, because there's really no travel. There's really not much to talk about. You just connected and you get down to business.
Yeah.
That's great. So in terms of other types of markets that are interested in your services, and you mentioned healthcare, you mentioned banking, are there any other areas that are showing interest? I would imagine contact centers in general, but like markets, education, anything like that?
Education is the other one that I was going to mention, and that is a very good one. It's a little bit saturated in terms of similar types of things like Blackboard, also possibly offering other features to their platform which are useful for education, which we don't perhaps offer. So it's a bit of a toss-up when choosing the right platform. But in terms of medical and focusing on the types of things that you need to provide those services, that's kind of where we've been focusing most of our efforts over the last few years.
That's great. Anything coming in the future that we can know about or should know about?
At this particular exhibition, we're going to be announcing our iPhone and Android SDKs, so that as well as in browsers, it's possible to use your tablet devices to interact with your bank or your doctor, and that's being launched now and being demonstrated tomorrow at the demos. And the thing which kind of sets us, well, two things which really sets us apart. One is, you might hear people complaining about Flash technology, but that's perhaps because they're not able to do it in quite the same way that we are. We're able to operate on a single UDP port and also using UDP, so the quality of the call is actually comparable to WebRTC. It's very good, so we don't have those issues. And a lot of people complain about Flash not being stable or whatever, but you have to ask yourself, why does YouTube, owned by Google, still choose Flash as its primary source of delivery of video to the Chrome browser? So what I'm trying to say there is that while WebRTC is better than Flash in terms of quality, Flash is not quite as bad as a lot of people make out to be. And if it allows a service provider to go cross-platform now, today, then it's a very good thing. Other companies provide Flash to Flash, WebRTC to WebRTC, but we allow Flash to WebRTC, which I think is completely unique in the world. On the other side, we also interoperate with SIP endpoints and SIP servers, and we have IMS certification with NSN, BroadSoft, and Genesis. So I'd say our three sort of main areas of expertise are SIP, Flash, and WebRTC.
Excellent. Thanks so much for your time today. This was great.
Okay, pleasure.